Now who wanna move close enough? Now who wanna move out of? If you got stripes and you let the city know you rock 'em, yeah we got 'em, yeah we got 'em. Like that black and orange up on 'em, single bottle, never stop it. To the beast and on 'em. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes, flossing on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen. We gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who they we ignite and
Welcome to Bengals and Brews. I am Dale Altman, and I don't know why our screens look different. I try to mess around with the settings. That's why we were a few minutes late here starting the show. But it still has us in tiny boxes. Yeah. But it shows it in wider boxes
Dale.
When you go to change it, but it's not.
When you
we're,
say
we're
it
tiny.
like that, when you say it like that, though, that we're in a tiny box, I kind of like it. I don't mind being in a tiny.
Whoa! Not tiny anymore.
Can you hear us still?
Yeah.
Well, just leave it like this, then. It's great.
There you go, Dale. Oh. Just do it like that.
No, I'll do that with Greg.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's the show. The beard.
The face of Bengals and Brews. Greg Luther, the bearded face.
There you go.
See, I mean, I don't know what else we can do, boys, to change these settings, but also what else we can do to help win. I'm drinking some Lady Bly rum again in my T. Higgins cup. Now, unfortunate news, T. Higgins is questionable with a quad injury. Here we think, Orlando's back, this, that, and the other. We're doing our part, Hopefully T plays. We need him out there. That would change things tremendously without T. And if the game plan all week has been T involved, I mean, the game plan for the last 3 or 4 weeks has been just throw to T and Chase. So if you only have one of that can really complicate things because they're going to put a lot of attention on Chase if T. Higgins ends up being out.
Yep.
Yeah, they are. But Greg's boy Yosivash. It's maybe a good week for that anytime Burton touchdown.
Maybe he'd still have to play. It'd probably just be Trenton Irwin time.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
They go from Trenton Irwin not active to Trenton Irwin starter. There's no in between.
You know what? It's always a starter for me. Midwest West Barbecue and 50 West Beer.
You can barely see them. You got to fit them in the tiny little screen.
You got to squeeze them in. There you go.
So weird. I don't
know. Sponsor the show along with
his titties. Along with his titties.
With my Dotbot shirt, which is a proud shirt at the Chop Shop, another proud sponsor of us at Bengals and Bengals.
As it scrolls by, chopshop513.myshopify.com.
Make sure you go there and get your Dotbot shirt. You can also get your T-shirt.
Yes, you can.
Literally
your T-shirt.
It's a T-shirt. Yeah. Lots of others there, including the Victory Monday shirt. And you want to get that, man, because you've missed a couple fucking really good opportunities to wear that shirt and brag to everybody on Mondays, after we get that win.
Well, my buddy Thompson likes my shirt, and I gave him the link, so hopefully he's buying a shirt soon.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm tired of seeing that guy walk around with no shirt on.
It's fair.
Still trying to figure out the squares, Dale.
Yeah, I'm just in the background looking around at stuff, being annoyed, like what in the world's going on?
Right. When I first got on here, I'm like, maybe this is something new, or who knows?
Greg was first. I think he fucked it up.
Yeah. Now I want to find a background that doesn't annoy me the entire time, but I'm guessing
cool.
There's not going to be one. So
that's cool.
Too. Oh, I like that one. Look, the Bengals looking over.
Dale, is there no whiteout one?
Negative.
Ooh, that's the jungle.
I don't know, guys. This Tigers look weird, man. It is AI generated, so
they're looking at Dale like he wants to make you. They want to eat Dale right there.
They're looking at me, and I'm looking at them.
That's different when the pussy eats you.
Yeah.
Game,
whatever. I'll just leave the original. I don't care.
Okay.
Sorry, Bro Crew. This is a terrible start to a Friday shit. But
like I'm doing all kind of shit with my arms right now, but you can't see it because it's just my head. Yeah. All you get from me is head. Dale, all you get from me today is head.
Well, you'll have
That's all I can give you. If you want head, you're at the right show because we got head times 3.
But we do play the Eagles. We do have a game. It is at 1, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Joe Burrow. If you guys aren't sure, the game did get moved, you guys,
Yeah.
from 420. I know you all listened to it, probably in the locker room and stuff, or on the flight, probably got playing. Well, you're not flying because you're at home, but you know what I'm saying. If they were.
Yeah.
Didn't make no sense. So. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go with green.
There you go. A little green to brighten the scene.
Either way. I mean, look at them Tigers ready to get you
I
down.
know. Why are we Wallace? It doesn't make sense. And it shows that it's not like I can see the ends of mine like when I scroll across it, but there's nothing there. It's very odd. But it shows like the screen. I don't fucking know.
Fuck it. Roll with it, man.
We don't pay you, StreamYard. We don't pay you top dollar for this
Right.
service. So you be changing our shit without us even knowing. And we come on here, all confused and shit, fucking up the whole show.
Right.
This is bullshit. We're trying to get to 500.
I mean, we wasted 6 minutes of the goddamn show trying to figure out
We
how to
never
learn
waste
Tiny
time
Square.
on this show. We
Yeah.
never waste time on this show.
That's content, man, taken away from the Brew crew who counts on us.
Yes.
Like T-Bowles here with the fire. Fire, fire, fire.
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 Oh, and speaking of one of the
What
sponsors,
about this? What about this here, Greg? Fuck, that's the wrong one. Here we go. Tina, you saw your buddy the other day, didn't you?
yes, I did. I got there 2 hours before the show started. Can you believe there was nobody there 2 hours before it started?
This psychopath.
I know.
Can you guys believe that?
I gotta
Yeah.
be first to see Yoshi.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got there, and they kept moving me like, sir, you're by yourself. I guess I am by myself. We'll put you right in the front row. Fine by me.
Yeah, they're like, sir, we don't open for 45 minutes.
No. The guy asked me at the one bar. There's two sides to the bar. There's the regular bar and there's the event center. Like, are you here for the event? I'm like, yeah. Oh, it's over there. It's all quiet. I'm like, man, where the hell is everybody?
Yeah.
I was
Greg,
instructed
you
by
been
Crypt
to the
Keeper to change it to this one, so that's what
So
I did.
where's your thing you got signed?
I'll be back. 1 second. It's hidden somewhere. Hold on.
Oh, you hit it.
Oh, it's in his bedroom. No, he's been sleeping with his signed
He's-
autographed
yeah,
Yoshi
right,
jersey.
right.
It's in his bed. He's got to run to his room, grab it,
It's
try
right
to wipe
next-
off the stains
Right next to the sock.
and the lotion.
Yeah, that
I
sock.
got hand sanitizer so your clothes stay on.
That sock got a break last night, didn't it, Greg?
Oh, hell yeah, man. I went through 5 pairs.
5 pairs. Went through 5
I
pairs.
believe it too.
I think I believe it as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, we play the Eagles, and we try to preview some of it, which is always hard to do just before you completely dive in. And didn't have the new stats for the team stats and things, so I did want to correct. They are now up to 9th overall. Playing the Giants will do this sometimes. They are now up to 9th overall on defense, and they are 9th overall on offense. As Greg shows off his Andre Osavash jersey that he got autographed the other night.
Awesome.
Well, when I said BSG, he's like, wait, what letters again? I said B as in Bengal, S as in, and G as
Why
in.
didn't you say Big Savage Greg,
No.
motherfucker? You know who I am.
Yeah. But no, should I? No, I want everybody. Should I wear this to a game? I really kind of want to.
It's your jersey.
You can do
Yeah.
whatever you want. Iceman
Yeah.
wears his autograph shit everywhere.
Yeah.
He said B is in Bengal, S is in sex.
With Greg.
No.
G.
No.
Greg.
B as in. Oh yeah, there you go.
Well, I think
Yes.
you might have just saw the beard, not realized that
I'll
it was
bet you
Greg,
you're right.
and that
Wait,
about the
wait.
restraining order.
Well, no,
Yeah.
he did. I tell you what, when I held my Yost jersey up, he smiled at me, man. I was about to faint. This was me when he smiled.
Smiled. So I always tell Miley, you and Greg are so much alike. You know, you like Swift, you like Taylor Swift so much, Yosavash, all this stuff, and she's like, yeah, Greg's like a teenage girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're both teenage girls.
Now you can finally tell the difference though.
Yeah,
They
Greg
stand
has
next
a
to
beard.
each other. He's got some man hanging on his face.
He smiled at me, man. That man just said he smiled at. He really said that, Chop.
Yeah.
But our updated rankings, since I said the Eagles are 9th overall in both offense and defense, the Bengals are now 14th overall in offense, 22nd overall in defense. So, we're inching toward middle of the pack in both categories, and
Oh, yeah.
we just haven't put a complete game together. It's been one or the other, almost all season. be a hell of a week to put an entire game
Yes.
together on both sides of the ball, special teams, everything, because the Eagles are a good team.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Chris, don't get us started on this. So
What
for the
is that?
podcast listeners, Chris Crowley says, should have got the candle sign. We
Boom.
told him to.
I
We
fucking
told him
to also. You know what? Santori
And he
put a
said, guys,
comment-
I didn't. Yeah, it's Santori.
Santori put a comment in our group chat saying something about Yoshi, what's the weirdest thing you ever signed?
Yeah, it
Yoshi
could have been
says,
Greg.
Fucking Yankee.
I'll tell you what.
candle.
I tell you
A
guys
candle
what,
with me and
Makes
another
like
guy's
a hair.
face on it.
if I had time to explain it, I just didn't want to be like, who the hell is this dude?
You let
By himself.
Santori fuck you up. In the
No
head.
context. You hand that man the candle and you say,
Right.
sign my candle.
Yeah, he would have thought it was.
I've been
the neatest
waiting
thing.
on you for 2 hours and really for 2
Yeah.
years. I love you.
Like this
Andre
dude
Ioannidis.
already, the manager already told him this guy showed up fucking yesterday. He's been sitting here since yesterday.
Oh, he's had a boner all week since he got
Oh,
it.
yeah.
100%. It's me, Yoshi. I'm the master of the dot bot. That's what you should have said. That's all you had to say.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, this is how I would have approached myself. Hey, man, can you please sign this candle? I love you so much.
You don't even look as crazy when you try to be crazy now because you have a beard.
That's true.
You looked a lot less crazy than just normal. Like, you didn't even have to make a crazy face before.
I thought I was going to be like, remember Saving Silverman, Jack Black, when he sees Neil Diamond, he's like, I want to party with you.
Man,
That's what I thought.
You should have said that.
beard is looking beautiful though, and you know
I
what?
know.
Because I
I'm
was
jealous.
on here, I wasn't
not
on the
that good.
screen, but like before the show, I was watching Greg. He was just like stroking it, stroke.
Should I just say that to Yoshi next time? Yoshi, I want to party with you.
No, ask him if he can rub your beard.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Like, I
Good
grew this
luck.
beard for you, Yoshi. The Bengals is winning now because I have a beard.
Right?
It's all me.
Yeah.
Rub
You're
it,
the
and you
reason.
also.
Well, no,
have
I
good luck.
could tell I pissed off people, the guy behind me in line, because I said, "Can you get a picture?" But I think he got pissed off at me because they wanted the line to quit moving. But he was going to be there for an hour anyway.
You probably pissed off a lot of people because they had their kids with them.
Right.
And you were the grown man in the front of the line.
No, there was another adult in front of me.
Yoshi smiles at a kid and waves at a kid, and Greg's like, he smiled and waved at me.
No. The thing of it is, a lot of it, there's like this set of adults that are like at every single event, literally. And there were a bunch of adults coming up first. But no, I was there 2 hours. Damn right I'm going to be there first or second in line. I actually never like to go first. I always like to see how the first person reacts. Then I go. But the person ahead of me got 2 things signed.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
For their injuries, Mekhi Becton's still not been practicing. I don't know about today. I haven't seen their report. So if anybody has that in the chat. But he's been a starter at right guard for them this season. And then also for the second week in a row, Dallas Goedert is trending toward out unless he was back today, but he had not practiced. And you can't ever tell by fantasy, but he was projected to get 0 points. So I think they're kind of expecting him not to play, but that can change. They can say, no, he practiced a little today. We're going to have him active Sunday. But if he doesn't play, maybe there's a call up for a certain guy that used to be a Cincinnati Bengal named CJ Uzama because he is on the Eagles practice squad. Fun fact, if you didn't know that.
Damn.
So they could call him up, to the active roster if Goddard's going to be out. And you might see a little CJ Uzama against his former team, the Cincinnati Bengals.
I'll be
What's up,
damned.
Derek?
What up, fellas?
We're all wallet sized. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
how many people come on here. We're still wallet sized.
We
It's
are
just-
wallet
It
sized.
doesn't make sense. Everything's in the same spot, but it's not. And you can't see my hands unless I bring them in here like this.
I know you got to
I
put
do
your hands in
things
here.
with
You
my
want to talk
hands.
with your hands.
Whoa! It works! It worked!
Derek, you did this, didn't you?
You did this, Derek.
Derek
What'd you
fucking
do?
did this.
Derek
I said
did
blame
it.
Derek. I
It's
said
all
blame
Derek.
Derek. I said
What
blame
the
Derek
fuck?
because he put in
It is
stuff
Derek.
and Derek fucked this all up
He
for us.
fucked it up.
Wow.
Ah, son of a bitch. We've been here bitching for 10 minutes about
Yeah.
this, and this cocksucker did it this morning.
Well, see, I'm like, did Dale do something? Or because I got on first, they first blamed me because I was on first. I'm like, what
No,
the-
I knew that this guy had been on, so I knew who to blame.
Yeah.
I wanted
This
to try
guy.
something a little different,
Well, you sure as fuck
Well,
did.
yeah,
and we
you
couldn't
did.
figure it out. We were 3 minutes
Yeah.
late coming on. We bitched for
Good-
10 minutes. I've been
good job
hating
ruining
life.
it.
I've been changing the backgrounds. Just
Well, no,
oh.
on a positive
This
note, my beard was shown greatly.
The worst part about it was like I was going to immediately fix it if it was messed up, and then of course with work and everything I wasn't able to get on right away. But I love it.
I hate you a little bit now.
You were he was watching the whole goddamn fucking 10 minutes when we were on here.
Oh, just laughing his ass off.
Yeah.
100%. Hey, Jolly wants you to now fix the offense there.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
if it was that easy to fix, then we'd be
click the button for the offense to be back.
Oh man, I hope we can. I don't know if we will though, with T. Higgins being questionable.
Yeah, we talked about that, but I still got my Skyline Cup here that Chop got me last year when they had these beautiful cups with T. Higgins with some rum in it. So it's been good luck the last 2 weeks. So I couldn't be the one to let us down. So I'm doing my part. He's going to play.
He's not on the Skyline football. What the fuck's that say? That's not good.
That this is his last year with the team, which it probably is, but unfortunately. Sadly, I need to bring my ball down here so I can play with it on the show. Chop also got me a Skyline Chili football.
I did.
Chop
you
loves
don't live
me.
around here. And plus, for some reason, I mean, everybody's got their flaw, Dale, and you don't like Skyline.
I mean, I don't hate Skyline or anything. It's just like not my go-to.
That means
like
if
I'm at the game, I'd rather have chicken tenders.
Dale hates the Bengals. Dale hates the Bengals.
But let's say the chicken tender line is long. I don't have a problem housing a coney or two.
Right. Well, they're delicious.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Yeah.
They're okay.
Except for Gold Star. That tastes like vomit.
It's just like that cinnamon in there or whatever. It's the only thing that throws me off personally.
Yeah.
Like I didn't grow up with it or, it's just,
you're right.
It's different for me.
I did, man. They were bottle feeding me that shit. They used to put it in a fucking bottle, puree it.
You know who I give credit to for me liking Skyline? I didn't like it as a kid at first, but Sonic the Hedgehog, I was a huge fan of him as a kid. He loved chili dogs. I'm like, oh, and that got me into Skyline. So thank you, Sonic.
Shout out, Sonic.
Yeah.
Free shout out.
Shout out, man.
Friend of the show.
Brought to you by Random Sonic now.
Man,
not Sonic the,
everything's ridiculous, to be fair. Everything you buy, everything you eat anymore is ridiculous, Jolly, on prices. Just saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Why do we have so much echo? Do you guys have echo?
Yeah, I heard that too.
It's probably
me
in the background.
I can hear it.
Damn it,
it's
Derek.
probably me again.
Fixes one thing and fucks up another one.
I know. I had every intention. I drove the truck today because I'm like, I'm going to get this thing washed and ready for the tailgate Sunday, and then rain.
Yeah, when Derek talks, I don't hear it. Yeah, and then I hear it when I talk or anyone else talks.
Yeah, I can hear
it. What about when I'm talking right now?
No.
Perfect.
Well, what's wrong with mine?
I don't know.
Well, now I don't hear it.
This show is mainly about fixing our.
I fixed it again.
You did it again?
Once again, all you need me is for me to fix stuff.
So you could be the guy in the background doing all the technical stuff.
Yeah, Derek, the producer.
You can't see his fucking face anyways on the show.
Yeah.
What would the difference be? All right, key matchups before we dive into some over-unders. So I've got number one for me, and then, if you guys say some, I've got written down. I've got like 8 and a bonus one, so that's technically 9. But the bonus one, I don't know how much it'll be a matchup. CTB versus AJ Brown, because I do think that they'll match up with each other. And AJ Brown is a freaking dog. Over 100 yards a game receiving. He's only played in 3, but that offense typically looks a lot better. I will say Jalen Hurts, and this is before we get into over-unders, it's been like one game he's over 250, the next game he's under 200. The next game he's over 250, the next game he's under 200. So last week he was under 200, so this week he'll probably be over 250. Just FYI, it's been every other week the entire season. It was very weird to go and look at that on the season when I saw it.
Yeah, that's not good.
He's consistently inconsistent.
It would be nice for once for that to go 2 weeks in a row where he's under 200, and you held Saquon to under his average of 109, because that's probably a recipe to win for sure.
Well, last week, goddamn, he had like 167, didn't he? So that really brought up his average. Like, he killed the Giants.
Yeah, and he could have had more. He literally was like, "I'm good."
Yeah, he was like, "I'm done." He could have went in and like beat a record or something like that.
Yeah, he probably would have had 200 if he wanted it easily.
Let the kid have it.
But yeah, CTB and AJ Brown. I just think AJ Brown's very good. CTB hasn't been, Pro Bowl level like we thought he was last year. And if I just think we need him. We need him to be that Pro Bowl level. for this game because A.J. Brown is that good. So when he's got him in single coverage, he needs to be able to shut him down. So that's why that's key matchup number 1 for me.
Yeah, no, I agree with that one.
If you're going to ask me, I really feel like what we really need to do is our matchup is in the trenches. It's our O-line against their D-line because their D-line is vicious. And somebody said, are they calling them the sack attack now?
I don't know. I mean,
all I know is I think they had 11 sacks last game. Wasn't it like 11 fucking sacks in the last game?
I don't know if it was 11, but it was a lot. I know it was a lot.
Yeah,
it might have been at least 8. I mean, it was a lot. I heard how many it was, but I don't remember the exact number. It was a lot. I know
in the last 2 games it's in the teens, so that's crazy. So our offensive line needs to keep our guy Joe Burrow up because the team is our identity is not running the ball. Our identity is throwing that fucking ball to Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, and if they can't keep him upright, it's going to be a lot of those fucking lateral fucking screen passes, backwards passes, and everything else. And I want to see the fucking deep ball to Jamar Chase. So, to me, the biggest thing that we have to do is our O-line versus their defensive line.
Yeah, and they're good, man. It's really like, and they can bring so many guys. I had that as one, but I had like Mims and Brown/Ford. It sounds like it's going to be Brown at least to start because it sounds like he's good to go. So to add on to what you said, but I put Mims. Let's just say Mims and Brown versus. This is how many guys who have like a sack to 3 sacks on the season, and they're such good pass rushers.
Yeah,
Milton Williams, Bryce Huff, Zach Bond, Josh Sweat, Nolan Smith. So I have that's just the pass rush outside line guys. That doesn't even mention a guy like Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis and those guys on the inside. These are guys that can bring the heat from the outside. What's up, Greg? You're very excited.
Dallas you're never excited for an injury, but Dallas Goedert has just been ruled out for Sunday's game.
It was trending that way, which can make me take off one of these because I put Dallas Goedert or Grant Calcaterra versus Akeem Davis-Gaither because I do think Davis-Gaither was on the tight end quite a bit last week, and maybe they switch it up, right? Maybe it's Dejon Anthony, maybe it's somebody else, but whoever, because we can't give up, like Derek mentioned earlier in the week, like 15 catches or whatever it was to tight ends. You can't just let them feast on that because they have A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. So, and you guys can see me when I do all this with my hands again. It's great.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, so they've got a ton of dudes that are just great pass rushers. So, Greg, I'll go to you. You got any that we haven't mentioned yet?
Funny story. I was thinking of saying Hilton against Goddard, but you know what? Another one I had was DJ Turner against.
They put Mike Hilton little ass on no tight ends, Greg.
Yeah, that's true. But no, I'm going to go. I'll tell you what. Pratt and Wilson have been doing really well. I'm going to do Pratt Wilson against Barkley. They really got to go up against him really well. I mean, they got to get. You cannot afford to miss any tackles, so I'm going to go Pratt Wilson versus up against Barkley.
Yeah, I put the whole Bengals defense versus Barkley is how I wrote it down.
No,
but
that's
I
fine.
mean,
That's fine.
It's everybody, right? And it's not having missed tackles on him because he will take them to the house.
Right.
He will take off and get 50, 60, 70, 80 yards on one carry because he's that damn good. So you cannot – and dude's got freaking massive freaking legs.
Yes.
You can call me what you want for that comment, but it's just a fact. So definitely just – missed tackles even on Saquon because that will kill you. And last week they only had like 4. It's one of their better games when it came to that. They've had a bunch in double digits. So need to keep that up for sure. I think that's certainly a key. It was my number 3 key to the game. Key matchup. Derek, you got one?
Yeah, I've got 2 if you guys don't care to let me wrap it around. The one
you can give me a reach around.
Quick,
oh yeah.
The one I'm just going to say real quick because I can't remember the exact stat. And if anybody knows it, Jay Morrison talked about it on the Growler Pod, and it's points off turnovers. I mean, this team has been, I think he's.
Bro, you're obsessed with this. You're going to mention this every show, aren't
in the league this year.
Yeah, that's not good.
Points off turnovers. You've got to get better at that. That I do know, but I think they said of the last 15 turnovers or something, they've gotten like, I forget the exact stat, but it was something god awful.
I mean, is that based on a percentage? Because how many turnovers have we had this season? Joe's only thrown like 2
going
or
all the
3
way back into
interceptions, right?
2023.
Oh,
this is our defense getting turnovers, Chop. So fumbles, interceptions, and then we don't go down and score.
Oh, I got you. Lack of scoring on turnovers. I got you.
And then the other one, I'm just going to say Bengals versus curses, because the Eagles have never won in the city of Cincinnati.
Man, don't fuck me. God damn it, Derek.
I hate
we should have never let him have two.
No,
we should have never let him have two because he just fucking jinxed us, boys.
Hey, if we don't wear Victory Monday shirts in fucking a few days here, we know why.
We can blame it on Derek, everybody, because he just first he screws up the screen and messes us up to start the show. Now he's giving freaking jinxes. They never won in Cincinnati.
Hey,
no, things you don't say for 1,000, Alex.
Jeez, Derek. Now the Eagles,
I'm not
Eagles
the
are
first to
watching
bring
this
it
right
up.
now,
I'm
Derek.
not the first to bring it up. I'll say that.
I can
I
say
don't care.
this though.
You brought it up on here. I didn't hear it before.
I didn't hear about this either, Derek. So thanks a lot, bro.
Hey, Dale, you know that part of my Bengals PTSD is when people say they've never done this. Like Jaden Daniels, he never has thrown a touchdown yet. Woo, 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 woo. 5 touchdowns at fucking Paycor. We don't say that shit, Derek. It's my Bengals PTSD.
This is true. And Jolly comes in with the number 2 answer. It's like Family Feud right now. The number 2 answer on my board. There's 9 answers on the board.
Yeah.
We have answers 1, 3, 5, 7, and 8. Answer 2, Jolly Mole gets correct. Trey Henderson versus Fred Johnson. No X for that one. So
I'm licking my chops for that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and Fred Johnson is one of the lowest rated offensive tackles. Jordan Mailata, the guy he's having to replace, who's on IR for 4 weeks, he's only first overall when it comes to PFF grades. First of all offensive tackles. And then you're going from a first to almost a last. So they're going to have to try to scheme around that with Trey Henderson, who's playing like an absolute terror with 7 sacks on the season already. So, yeah, I mean, they should be doubling guys. And you know what? If they're putting 2 and 3 guys and all this attention over there on Trey, then someone else needs to eat. BJ, Sheldon Rankins, Murphy, Sam Hubbard, all of them, honestly. So the whole that key matchup and then what you can do based on how they're defending it. If it's one-on-one, Fred Johnson, you got this, buddy. We believe in you. Trey Henderson, you better get 3 sacks.
I mean,
3 minimum.
We brought Rankins here to rush that passer, man. You know, that's the thing with Rankins. It's not like he's a big run stopper. He gets after the passer from the middle.
Yeah.
How's their interior offensive line rank?
They're pretty good.
Fuck them.
Mekhi Becton, though, could be out. Like I said, I don't know what. Maybe he's questionable. It's concussion, right? So you just kind of never know with that.
Is that a Frank Pollock guy?
Yeah. Drafted him with he drafted him originally with the Jets, and now he's on the Eagles. He came in for a visit here.
Last offseason, we were all kind of hoping he would come in for some backup, right?
Yeah, and then we got Trent Brown, and I still wasn't opposed to getting Mekhi Becton because it was what the Eagles are doing, and you could have had him as guard depth or guard competition.
I was just thinking about Trent Brown yesterday and how I said, I don't care if he comes out there smoking cigarettes as long as he comes out and just plays, and I was wrong.
He played I mean, yeah, he had a bad week or so, but I mean, honestly.
Just saying, like, that's the attitude he had. Like, what's up, man? I've been doing it a while. Let's go. Oh, well.
He was coming into form before he got injured, so.
Yeah.
And it was nice to actually have some kind of depth, and we certainly haven't replaced it.
No.
With him and the Kirkland injuries.
I mean, Cody Ford, what was his PFF that one time, like 1.9?
All right, there's 3 answers left on the board, and a bonus answer. So really there's 8 answers here on this fictional Family Feud board of mine / key matchups. The bonus one I'll just go ahead and say and not put it on Chase Brown versus Sidney Brown, just because they're twins, man.
There you go.
They said they're going through a breakup this week because they usually talk every day, and they just can't hardly talk because they love to talk football and talk about what they're doing that week. And, well, neither of them's giving the other one anything.
Right.
So, Chase Brown, Sidney Brown was the bonus one. Now there's 3 answers left. Anybody got any guesses for another key matchup around the horn?
I've got one. I don't know if it's going to be on there or not, and you guys can.
Not if it's as dumb as you just jinxing. Not if it's as dumb as you jinxing the Bengals.
Yeah.
No, that was not on my board.
Jalen Hurts has never thrown for 10 touchdowns at Paycor.
Bengals fans and answering the call, because Zach Taylor says
that's an X.
One thing for us to do, and that's be loud. And what was it he said? I forget what he said.
He wants the joint to be jumping.
The joint to be jumping. Yeah, that's right. And he made a good point. Like, we're all getting crazy and going insane when they break the huddle. When in reality, the time when you need to be loud.
Yeah, it's when they're in the huddle.
Right after the last play ends.
Yeah,
right after the last play ends. If play ends and they were on second down, you stopped them short, get loud.
Yeah.
Get loud immediately. Everyone in the stadium should think their third down guy as soon as it goes to third down and just go nuts.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what they should do.
Right.
Hey, Dale, here's another matchup. Charlie Jones against the Eagles special teams. Why not? He's been playing AFC Player of the Week. Why not?
You can say whatever you want, but that's an X on my board. It's not on.
Yeah.
But I like that. No, he AFC Player of the Week, special teams, and he had a return. Yeah, and he had a good punt return, right? Keep it going, baby, because he hasn't always been doing the kickoff returns, but Chase Brown is getting more carries, so it looks like Sizzle's, and after getting that touchdown, I imagine it'll continue. He's going to be the primary kick returner, too. And there's going to be kick return opportunities because they're going to score points.
Here's one from the Brew Crew. Jolly says Jamar versus Slay.
Jolly is the best one at getting these because, yes, that is on there. And to be honest, it's two. It's Higgins and Chase versus Slay and Quinyon Mitchell. I just combined the two. We're assuming Higgins plays, but it's our top two versus their top two. The outside corners, take some shots, man. Beat them.
Yes.
That's two talented guys. Slay's getting a little older. They're both ranked pretty well per PFF, but even Eagles fans will say Slay isn't the Slay he used to be. And then Quinyon's still rookie, so. And I put Jamar and T up against anybody, so those guys need to make some fucking plays and put some.
Which comes back to mine. Joe needs time to throw that ball to make some good plays.
Yeah.
Chop, you can't pick the one. You can't pick a second one on the board that's already on the board.
Oh.
There's two left.
Oh.
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark here. And so,
is it gonna be dumb as hell like the last three you've said?
No, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm gonna say DJ Turner against the guy. And I don't know if you guys know, he's like 6'1", 6'2", real lengthy, but he's
not 5'8". He's not 5'8".
He's not 5'8". But DJ Turner against the length and speed of Devonta Smith.
That's another one.
Yes, it's the number 4 answer, Derek. You got one. Woo-hoo.
Damn. Now there's only one left.
One left, and it's number 6 on the board. And I'll just go ahead and give it to you guys because we need to get to over-unders. It is
final answer for the Bruise feud.
Is Jalen Carter versus the interior O-line. Jordan Davis as well because he's a big monster in the middle. But Jalen Carter had no business getting to the 10th overall pick and going to the Eagles like he did. So Jalen Carter, hell of a defensive tackle as well. We faced a lot of those lately. We need Volson, we need Kappa, and we need Karras to continue blocking their ass off. And they haven't always, right? You might get it. Ted's had some really good pass blocking numbers the last couple weeks. But then Volson and Kappa, it's kind of been back and forth and up and down with their performances really all season. So we need those guards to play better, honestly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, 100%. Please, God.
And that episode of Key Matchup Family Feud was brought to you by the Chop Shop 513,
Chop Shop. Get your shit.
Midwest Best Barbecue, and now we can see it. You can hold it how you want, Greg, and 50 West Brewery. So.
By the way, both will be at the tailgate Sunday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, you know what else will be at the tailgate? You can keep them fucking 50 West
Chop
beer
will.
nice. Yeah, I will. You can keep them 50 West beer nice and cold in the fucking Bengals and Brew Crew 2024 edition can koozie. I got my soda in there, and it's been in there since 3 days ago, and it's still ice fucking cold.
If you got a couple dollars on you, toss a couple dollars Chop's way. But if you don't, we'll probably still give you one, obviously.
Yeah.
But if you got a couple bucks, just help offset the cost of the koozies because we spend a lot of money on koozies and different things. So we just would like to get some of Chop's money back. But he is a sponsor, so fuck him, right? If you just want one and you ain't got no cash on you because you can't use it in a stadium, then just say, Chop, I'm a Brew Crew member, and he'll have to give you one.
That's all you got to do, and you'll get one, man. I just want to share, give them out to everybody, and that way, everybody will have one. Keep their beers nice and ice cold. You take them in
Absolutely.
stadium too. Like the metal detector won't go off. You can take them in there.
That's true. I always take koozies in.
You know what they have inside? Cans of beer.
Yes, I do.
Yep. I am well aware. Miller Lite
16
season.
ounce.
Cans of beer. Mm-hmm. That's right. Greg still owes you one, I think.
No, I paid
No,
Dale.
Greg paid me.
By the way,
Greg paid me immediately, Chop. He did not want to have to hear about it like Chop
guys,
just said.
I have a cool announcement here. I found out, you don't see too many celebrity Bengal fans, but I just found out Steve-O from Jackass is a big Bengals fan. And Steve-O, if you're watching this, which I know you are, we'd love to have you come on the show to talk about your love for the Bengals.
There you go. Didn't know that either.
Did you know, Greg, that he's got your name tattooed on his ass?
I am not surprised at all. Steve-O?
And Steve-O, if you come on the show, we'll let you kick Greg in the balls.
Yes, so. Yes, you would.
Yeah, you can come to if you want to come down to the tailgate in lot 1
Yeah.
anytime.
Yeah.
If you're down that way to check out a game, stop by, kick Greg in the ball. Video.
Greg will
Absolutely.
reenact
Put it on
any
here for the
stunt from
listeners.
Jackass that you wish. Right
I will
there in
reenact.
lot
I
one.
will reenact the beehive thing. I'll reenact pouring beer up my ass or something.
You know who else is a Bengals fan? WWE superstar Angelo Dawkins, who will be finally after me saying Bengals, tagging Bengals. Angelo Dawkins, ruler of the jungle. He finally gets to do it, man. I'm so excited for him. That'll be an awesome experience. And Angelo always brings the energy. So awesome for Angelo, and awesome that he finally gets to be ruler of the jungle.
Who was the wrestler? I don't watch.
John Moxley.
Is that the one who did it last time?
Yeah, with like his wife Renee. I don't know if she's doing the Bengal stuff anymore this year. I don't know if I've seen any, but she was doing like the Bengal interviews. But yeah, he's from Cincinnati originally and stuff. And
he was one of my favorite rulers of the jungle because you could hear him. He was talking shit about Patrick Mahomes. Remember, he was out there like out there. Kansas City's crying. Pat Mahomes is crying. I was like, hell yeah! I hope that's what we get from talks. Some smack talk. Fuck.
He takes like a live bald eagle up there and bites the head off.
Ozzy. Like Ozzy Osbourne. He takes an eagle and bites the fucker's head off.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, you did? I'm sorry, my excitement in my ears was too much.
I said the exact same thing, Chop.
My ears are a little clogged from snot. There's one bad thing from me, back at it. It's I caught the cold.
Oh yeah. Chop's got action 2 weeks in a row, everybody. So give your congratulations in the chat. Support Chop because we root on each other. We root on our Brew Crew members, and we root on each other on the show. And man, we're proud of Chop.
This is my favorite cold I've ever caught.
I mean, 2 weeks in a row after going 5 or 6 years. This man doesn't know up from down right now.
It's at least 6, minimum 6.
Whew. It's a lot.
Yeah. I know. Now, this motherfucker like the Undertaker, though. As long as we're talking wrestling, look, Dale. Undertaker, he was like this. Right back. Match ain't over.
I will say nothing on that one.
See Chop. This? True. Fact.
Chop don't even need performance-enhancing drugs.
Well, I got some. Just in case.
No, I said you don't need them.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't. Don't need them.
Damn right. Anyways, moving on. Man, we are all over the place today.
I know.
And that's my bad. I'm usually better orchestrator. Derek fucked me up with the whole screen thing, and I have not been able to recover. So first off, we need this.
Hell yeah.
So,
by the way, Dale, did you like my picture from this morning? Did you ever see it? Or
yeah, I seen it. It wasn't. You weren't as sexy of a look on your face. So
okay.
So I'm just going to use this one again. I could also put this one up. This is a very sexy look.
Not that one.
Yes, I love that one.
God damn you, Dale.
That was from yesterday when he took his jersey off to get signed.
Yes, the problem is, I didn't grow my beard in one day, though, Chop.
Yeah.
So, Derek had it in the order of starting, predicting the game. I like to do that last. So what we shall do, I know, dude, I'm just glad they're up there. No worries. I'm just saying, that's why it popped up at first is all I was saying. But I've got it up. Over-unders, start with quarterbacks like we normally do. Joe Burrow's over-under 257.5. Now, he hasn't hit that mark the last couple weeks. His average on the season is 251.3. But I feel like the trend of that and his average on the season says to go under. but I think he's going to go over because we're going to need him to go over. And I really hope T's playing because T's playing really good football. So I'm saying over for Joe Burrow, close to 300, maybe eclipses 300 even, and 3 touchdowns. That's what we need. We're going to need it because that's a very good offense we're playing, and we need to move the ball, which, as Chop said in one of his key matchups, you got to fucking block. You got to block, so you got time to throw the ball. But I'm going over, and I'll kick it to you, Pork Chop.
I'm gonna take the under, and I hope Joe fucking kicks my ass. I hope he kicks me in the balls over it. I'm gonna take the under because the last 2 weeks, man, what the fuck happened to our offense?
I don't
know what the fuck happened. And with this, with the pass rush that the Eagles have, I'm taking the under.
No, I think that's the smart bet, and maybe I don't know, man. I see our path to victory though through Joe, so. If he does go under it, I might be a little worried about my score prediction. Greg?
Joe's out for a vengeance and all that and stuff right now, so I'm going to go over. I think he's going to, like you said, Dale, they need to throw the ball a lot. I think he's going to get over 300 yards passing. I honestly do.
300? Damn.
That's what we need. Derek?
Yeah, I'm going to say over as well because after watching Thursday night, there's no doubt in my mind Vegas runs the NFL. So if his passing yards are higher than what they normally have been, they're there for a reason. I'm going over. Vegas wants everybody to take the under on it, so I'm going over.
They did. They catfished me.
Yeah, that face mask last night. Oof, I wasn't watching the game, but, man, I saw that, and I'm like, and you know what? They still had the whole distance of the field to go and down 8. But why do you not call what actually happens on the field? And there's pictures and videos of these guys staring right at it.
Well,
the
then I heard today
suck.
The defender even thought it was a penalty. He wasn't even celebrating. He thought it was a penalty himself. He knew it also.
You cannot review face mask.
Nope. And it seems like something you should be able to review because it's very obvious, and there's no black or white with that. Oh, he yanked him too hard. Did he grab his face mask and pull it, or did he not? He did. Yeah. He damn near turned his whole head around.
Yep.
Jalen Hurts over under 220.5. He is averaging 218. So they got both guys a little over what they're averaging. And like I said, see, this is where I give my advantage to of studying. So I'm going over because every other week he's been under 200 or over 250. So I don't like it that he's going to get over 250, but that's just how it's going each week. So I'm saying over for Hurts.
I'm going under. I'm going with the under again. I'm going both of them under, to be honest.
If he is under, it's going to be under 200.
Well, you know, Dale, I picked my score, and so if they're both over, then my score is fucked.
There's been no in-between with him this season. Under 200 or over 250.
Yeah, I'm going under.
Crazy.
Go ahead, Greg. What's your opinion?
You know what? So let me ask you this question before I make this, Dale. Do the Bengals, would you rather have the Eagles run the ball, like rely more on the run or more on the passing?
I mean, it just depends. If Saquon's running all over us, then they're going to keep running. But if we're shutting down the run, they're going to have to pass. Right. And I think that's good. So I'd rather them have to pass because Jalen will make some mistakes. He has 7 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He also is prone to having some fumbles as well. Now, he hasn't the last couple games had these turnovers, but the first 3 or 4 games of their season was, turnover plagued with and it was mostly Jalen Hurts.
So if we're going to make him throw, then he'll probably, I'm not going to say 300, but I could easily see him getting around 230 or 240 if he's going to be forced to throw a lot. So I'll go over for Jalen Hurts, but not by a margin.
I think your focus almost has to start with stopping Saquon.
Right.
Like it almost has to.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. Go out there and score first. That way you put them from behind the entire time.
And
this is I understand. Like the new thing is, it used to be that if you won the coin flip, you took the ball first. Now, if you win the coin flip, you defer to the second half. But in this game, I want to see the Bengals come out and put points up on the board, and then that way the Eagles have to play from behind the entire.
Good job. I agree with you. Same thing we did with Cleveland. Not having rely on the run game. I agree with you. I'd do it again.
Yeah.
We've been taking the ball regardless, and teams have been deferring regardless lately. So
right.
If the trend continues, we will have the ball. But if they win it, I could see them taking the same thing. Go ahead, Derek.
I'm gonna say over as well, just because like you said, Dale, we want to stop the run, we want to get him passing the ball, we want him to make mistakes. So I'm gonna say over. I think he gets like 225, not much over, but
yeah, we need to get some sacks on Hurts. We need to get some negative plays and turnovers. Austin, I agree. Yeah. Sindusher says under because of blackout Trey. Wade said, I hope we get our running game going, which I agree. And
yes,
that may be next on the list.
You want to get them to
I can't even see
the
that
whole tush push thing too, because I did see where I guess Nick Sirianni said that they look at every first down as 1st and 9. They looked at they only have to gain 9 yards in 3 downs. So you want to get them to where they cannot do that.
Yeah, and we'll go to running next since we were talking about that. Saquon Barkley over under 75.5. He's averaging 109. I'm going to say over, and I hope I'm wrong because we've done really good shutting guys down. But that could be one carry for Saquon, man. He was electric versus the Giants last week. So I'm saying over.
I agree with you on this one, Dale. I think over also. That dude's a fucking beast, man. I say if we limit him to just over that, it's a win for us, to be honest. That's what I feel.
Guys, I'll just say this. This looks like Derrick Henry all over again. Derrick Henry balled out the week before. And they didn't give him the ball much. But I wonder, I'm just thinking to myself, well, we knew he was going to have a good game against the Giants because that was their game plan, because he wanted to beat the living crap out of the Giants for releasing him. I'm just saying he's coming off of a huge game. I could be totally wrong and get balled out for this, but I think it's going to be slightly under. You guys could tell me to.
Hey, I think if we want to really win this game, him being under would help a lot.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean you won it. There's a difference between wanting it and actually happening, obviously. But I'm just saying it seems very similar to Derrick Henry. We all thought he was going to go off on us, and it didn't happen. So
yeah, and don't go to overtime, so he can't top it. Right?
Exactly.
Plus, it'll be a tie if we go to overtime.
Right, exactly. I'm just saying, but you get what I'm saying, though, right? It's sort of similar, right? But I could easily be wrong.
Well, you hope it's similar in how they played the first 4 quarters against Henry and at least limited him. You hope they do that versus Saquon because he's the second best runner in the NFL.
Right, exactly. So, yeah, I'm going to say slightly under.
Derek?
I'm going to say –
oh, he's there.
I'm going to say way under, dude. I think we hold
him.
Oh,
my.
50
this
yards.
guy is trying to fuck us. He's trying to fuck us.
Yeah,
he's saying all this stuff.
I hate to say it, and I'm a believer in this defense and what they've done the last couple of weeks, man. I just think that those guys are really stepping up. The middle of the field, you got I don't know what, because I can't come up with a nickname to save my ass, but the Jenkins and Rinkins.
The Kins brothers, you said.
The Kins brothers, yeah.
Kins brothers.
That was terrible.
There you go.
Terrible.
And add in McKinley Jackson, and you got the Triple K.
And Hendrick Kinson.
Do not write that out on a fucking board, please.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
Derek, I think those guys are on a tear right now, and I don't see them stopping anytime soon.
Good.
Boom.
Good. Chase Brown, over under 50.5. Gosh, it could be one run. I feel like I say that every week. I say it every week. So I'm saying under this time. I'm saying under Chase Brown 50.5. He gets 40-something. That's just what he usually gets. He is averaging 46.7. So they have him going over, and he is getting more carries. But I'm going to say under. I'm going to say he probably gets 49.
49. I'm going to man, this one is tough for me, but shit, man. I'm going to take the over. I'm going to take the over because of fucking Who Day, man, and fuck the Eagles.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Man,
that's my reasoning, my rationale. Fuck the Eagles.
Chase
Brown gets him a game.
This one's tough right here for me. Oh, this is a coin flip, 50.
And he's showing off for his brother, right? So it's kind of like the Barkley going back to New York. Yeah. Chase Brown's brother's defending him, and so he's going to fucking run all over his ass.
Yeah, I thought 49 yards. I'm going to say 51 yards. He's going to go over because
So he's going to have 50, and it'll still be under because split is 51.
51.
No, I'm saying though.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Go ahead, Derek.
I'm going to say over as well. Like you said, Dale, it's just going to be one play. He's getting these explosive runs, man. If it wasn't for the holding call,
yeah,
he would have done it.
Yeah.
What is it, 3 weeks in a row now?
That's true.
So I'm going to say over as well.
Wow. Andrew Seiler says he's going to get over 80 this week. Be like Panthers week for him. I'm down with that.
I'm down with that too. Jalen Hurts is averaging 36.3 yards per game. They have him. They have him at 30. They have him at 31.5 for his over/under. He's averaging 36.5. Man, this is tough. This is a tough one. Quarterbacks have been able to scramble on us though, and he is a little closer to the mold of a Lamar Jackson and Jaden Daniels. He's not that good, but he can still do it pretty well. So I'm going to say over, but I hope not. Yeah. I don't love what I said, but that's what I said.
Under. I'm taking the under. I'm saying they get a package where they got like Sam Hubbard kind of spying him, like he did back in that AFC Championship game against Pat Mahomes. So
I mean, Dorian Thompson-Robinson played like a half, if that, and he had over. Just say.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm sticking with my under.
All right. I figured I'd talk you out of that one. But
no, I'm
go ahead,
sticking
Greg.
with my under.
Yeah.
We didn't prepare for DTR, though. That was supposed to be Watson.
Yeah.
He came in.
I can see Jalen Hurts again. I mean, a lot of times, if you give him – a lot of times we have a hard time keeping quarterbacks in the pocket, man. This one's tough here. I could easily see him getting 40. I'm going to surprise myself. I'm going to go slightly over for Jalen Hurts.
I'm going to go over as well just because he's going to be running for his life from Trey Hendrickson. So he's going to be able to get out and scramble a few times off of that. And I think he'll get over 35 easy.
Easy. Fair. Yeah,
I'm
fair.
not saying he's going to get over, like way over, but I think it'll be easy for him to hit that 35 mark.
Yeah, it's two scrambles or one scramble where, he just all this pressure is coming from Trey and he goes out the other side and nothing's there, and he goes for 25-30 on one. I could see that.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, he is averaging 13. A lot of that was that 50-yarder. He's at 12.5 on the over-under. I'm going under. I just don't. I don't. I mean, and maybe he gets one, right? Maybe he gets one or two because he just takes off and has to run because he's getting a lot of pressure on him because that's a very good defense. But I think they'll also keep that in check because they've got fast guys everywhere. They've got the linebackers, too, to be spying and not letting him break out and be ready for him to scramble when he does get happy feet. But with him, he's going to still be looking to throw a lot. Yeah. So I'm going to say under on the rushing because he might be scrambling around, but he's going to still look to throw the ball down the field.
This man is going to run about 100 yards sideline to sideline trying to escape people. But in a forward motion, gaining yards, I think he's going to be under 12.5. He is going to run his ass off, but it's going to be backwards and sideways, just nothing forward.
Yeah,
hopefully not, though.
Yeah, one run could easily change it, but I don't see it happen. I'm going to go under.
I know what Derek's going to say. He's going to say over because he loves to do that with Burrow rushing.
Oh, yeah. I'm going over as well. I mean,
no one else said that. You can't say as well.
Yeah. Oh, I thought. Okay, my bad. I
no,
thought
everybody said under, Derek. You're on the island.
I'm the lone wolf.
Welcome to the Chop Island, because I was there with the other ones. I think I went opposite on all the different ones. Wade said under too.
Guess we're moving on to receiving. And it starts with A.J. Brown, who's averaging 108 yards per game, 20.3 yards per catch, which is an insane clip for the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
His over-under is at 75.5. I'm going to say over just because he's their number one guy. And Devontae didn't get a lot last week, so maybe they're trying to force him the ball a little more and go his way a little more. But I don't think teams think that way. You got an A.J. Brown, you use him. And I think smart thing is to use him. And he's a hell of a weapon downfield, so I think he'll have a big catch or two down the field. It's just what's going to happen. He's very damn good. But I would love to see Cam Taylor-Britt and crew put the clamps on him. But I'm saying over because I just think he's the top 5 NFL wide receiver. And, well, teams usually find a way to get that guy the ball against our defense.
Yeah. Well, I got to tell you, though, man, I'm going to put my support in Juice. I'm going to say that this is a get-back game for Juice because our defense has been making strides to get better. So our next thing we need to get better is CTB. So let's put him on A.J. Brown and shut him down. I will take the under. I think Cam has a good game.
Just because I think that we're gonna try to at least try to force him to pass a lot, I'm going to go over for Brown. I think I could easily see him getting 100 yards receiving right here.
I'm going over as well. Like you guys said, we both. I think you and I, Dale, picked Hurts to go over his yardage total. So, I mean, I'd see this guy being one of the only targets this game.
And at least the primary, I think Smith will get some too.
He'll get some,
Jamar,
and I think we might play a lot of zone defense this game too because of the threat ability of Jalen Hurts.
This is when I really wish I knew if T. Higgins is going to play or not.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Because Jamar Chase's over under is 75.5. He's averaging 88.6. He can still get that with T playing like he did against the Ravens. The guy's electric, and against the Panthers. But the last 2 weeks, T's gotten more yards than him, and I could see that continuing if T plays and is healthy enough to play his normal workload. But these are things we don't know. So I'm going to go with the over on Jamar Chase because of the unknown of T. Higgins, but also because he's a phenomenal wide receiver. And the Bengals kind of screwed themselves to where they're going to have to pay him even more money because he's leading the NFL in touchdowns and yards.
Yes, he is.
And he needs another good week after having 2 good weeks, but not like elite weeks. So I could see him having an elite week in a shootout game where I predicted Burrow to get over 300. I'm going Chase over easily.
I'm taking the over with Chase also, Dale. And it doesn't matter to me if T plays or not because also remember, if Joe's got to get rid of that ball quickly and you put Chase in one of those screen passes or something, man, that dude's good at breaking tackles. So he could take one of those and get the over.
I'm going to go over also. It doesn't matter whether T plays or not. Chase is going to go on a rampage.
I'm going to say slightly under just because I want to be different. And if we all said the same thing, then
don't worry, Derek. You're different.
Under.
Well, we know you're different.
We already know.
Don't worry. There was nobody ever doubted, Derek. You're different.
I say Burrow's going to spread the ball out this week, and he goes slightly under.
Next up is Devontae Smith. His over-under is 54.5 yards. He's averaging 60.2 yards per game. DJ Turner's been playing really good ball, and he doesn't necessarily give up the big yardage plays so far, but he'll get maybe a big penalty. So, but Devontae Smith, man, he's explosive too, and I fully expect him to get back on track. But I'm going to say under because of my belief in that man, Juan Drago, that they're able to hold Devontae Smith under 50 yards because I got A.J. Brown going for 100. They'll find some other guys to get involved. Barkley will get some out of the backfield. Grant Calcaterra, who's coming up, will get some too with Goddard out. So I'm going to say under. But good God, it would not surprise me if the man goes off for 80, 90, 100 yards in this game because he's very talented as well.
Yeah, I agree, Dale. It wouldn't surprise me either, and especially when I take the under on A.J. Brown, and I'm still going to take the under on Smith. That really limits the passing yards. But then I remember I took the under on Hurts also. So.
Yeah, Hurts is throwing for under 100, guys. You heard it here first.
Yeah, he's throwing for under 100 yards.
But, I'm going to go, just because I said we're going to force him to pass it, I could see Smith getting, I'm not going to say 100 yards, but I could see him getting 70 or 80 yards. So I'll go over for Devontae.
All right.
I'm going to say DJ Turner locks him up. I'm going to say he gets under 50.
Okay.
I like it.
I like it too.
Moving on, T. Higgins. We don't know if he's playing now. He's questionable with a quad injury for anybody maybe tuning in late, or if you haven't seen that on X or whatever, because I know probably you guys get off work and you tune into Bengals and Brews. You don't have time to get on Twitter. and I love you for that. So just to update everybody, I do think T plays 69.5 now is a little more challenging, but I will say when he's on that field, he's been damn good, and the man's got a payday coming up.
Yeah,
so I'm going to say he gets up to around 75 or so. I'm going to say over on T, and mainly it's just the rum, the Skyline Chili Cup with the rum in it that's telling me to do it. So over on T.
Also, in the 69, my nose will tickle your rear. My name is Humpty, spelled with the umpty. Yeah, anyway, did I ever get busy in a Burger King bathroom? No, I didn't. But I'll take T. I'll take a T69 all day.
Oh, whoa. Would he take that, though?
Well, I mean, I'm a good-looking fucking man here. Look at me.
That's true. And you're on a roll, so you just give off an aura now.
That's right.
That aura.
I'll take him to the precinct, man, and then
he's got that Riz.
He's a Riz god.
Oh, he is?
We're talking about you, Chop.
Oh, yeah.
I'm beginning to feel like a Riz god.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Greg.
Yeah, go ahead, Greg.
Go ahead, Greg.
So
Greg, go ahead.
Greg, it's your turn. You're up.
I know.
Over or under on T, 69.5. That's where the line's at.
69. Nice.
69, yes or no for T, 69.
If he plays 70 yards, I'll go slightly over.
Half a yard, baby.
Yeah.
He was going to fall backward, but he pushed his way to fall forward because he's getting those man catches right now.
Yeah, and the way he fights for extra yards, that's going to matter.
Yes,
it's proving a point, though, man.
I'm going over as well. I think he gets about 75, 80 yards.
He's just got to play.
If he plays.
Exactly.
Yeah. If he plays.
Next up, Saquon, 14.5 receiving yards. He is averaging 17.2. Man, he's just explosive. I'm going to say over. I'm going to say over because I need to make up some of my yards saying Devontae under and Hurts going over 250 for me. So I'm going to say Barkley over, but still contain him. You know, maybe it's only like 20 yards. But
yeah, it's garbage time, right?
Yeah, garbage time.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm taking the over for him too, and it's not making up yards for Hurts. I'm just saying this dude is incredibly talented.
It's true.
Yeah, and he's playing the best ball he's ever played, you know, so.
Bengals should have signed him, hindsight, right?
Yeah.
Well, we need that committee, though, Dale. Needed that running back by committee.
We still could have had it because Chase Brown's on a rookie contract.
I know.
Ooh, that would have made me hard. Sorry.
Yep. Anyway, over.
Yeah, I'm going to go over as well. Like it just could take one big screen pass could really knock us off of that. So I'll go over.
Derek has to say under now, and he hates it because he wanted to say over.
I did want. Well, no, if we all say over, that means it's going under, right? So I'm going to say he gets like 10 catches for
1 million yards.
80
1 million.
All right, moving on. Last one on the list here. Grant Calcaterra, who will be the starter now instead of Dallas Goedert. He is averaging 21.3. That his over-under is 20.5. Goddard was averaging 60.2. So you got to factor in that a lot of Calcaterra's is just last week and, you know, being the number 2 tight end. He's the number 1 for a second straight week. I think he goes over. I think he gets.
I was going to say, do we want to say?
And the way Njoku got 10 catches, I think he goes over and has 40 or 50 yards.
Yeah.
I don't know that guy, so fuck him. Under.
Over.
All right. Any explanation?
No. Over because he's a tight end.
Yep.
Yes, that's pretty much the only
true.
explanation.
That's fair.
Needed.
That is fair.
I'm still like, fuck that guy. Under.
Yeah.
This list is what is this? Oh, this is touchdowns. I can barely see the touchdown thing. I'm just going to skip
I was just going to say on the touchdowns, like if anybody had one that was their favorite, we could give them the odds on it. But I was just going to say Calcaterra could go under because there's a chance that he might have to be chipping for most of the game.
All right, I'm going to enlarge my screen so you guys can read off if there's anybody that wants to know any touchdown props here in the chat. I will just give one for myself. I like the plus 370 for a touchdown for Andre Yosevich.
God dang it, Dale, you stole it.
my dick! My dick, Craig Gruther.
Yeah.
God damn it, Dale. I had that, and you said, oh my God.
Man, if I'm picking one on here, I'm going to go with the it's going to happen sooner or later, plus 460 Eric All.
Are you serious, Doc?
Son of a
Yeah, I'm
bitch.
serious.
That was number 2 on my list.
Yeah,
Don't lie, Greg.
chopstick too.
That was number 2 on my list. God damn it.
No,
That
you're
was my
going to pick
number one
fucking,
right there.
That was my number 2.
I just feel that one coming this week.
No.
I'm gonna give another one for the Eagles, and I'm gonna go Devontae Smith plus 210. So I'm gonna take all these off the board that these guys might have wanted.
All right, screw it. I'm going to go Zach Moss touchdown. 185.
Plus 185, Zach Moss. Yeah, because 1 yard line.
Yep.
But I don't know. Chase Brown's getting a lot of those too.
I don't care.
Chase
I don't
Browns right
care.
now.
Plus 110.
Okay, yeah, I don't really like those odds. But if you want easy money, I think that is a solid bet right there.
Jamar Chase plus 105 also for anybody out there. So Derek, you're going Chase Brown. Saquon is negative 160. So they think he's scoring 100%.
Yeah.
And he might. But I also like the Hurts for them plus 155 because the tush push, right? They love that damn tush push.
Out, huh?
Becton is out.
Yep.
It says Benton, but maybe Matt spelled it wrong. It says, fuck yeah, Benton out.
Well, I wouldn't say fuck yeah.
No.
They always have good linemen.
Yeah.
There's only so much you can do with Fred Johnson, but I bet he looks better than he has. Lane Johnson on the right side, Maletto on the left. Typically, he's on IR. Landon Dickerson. They replaced Kelsey with Cam Jurgens, who's playing really well. He's rated higher than Ted Karras as far as centers on PFF. And then Becton was playing his best football of his career. He was like 28th guard out of 67 or 70, whatever it was. So him moving to guard and playing for them had been playing good prior to the concussion. He is out, but I'm sure they've got another guy. Whoever's going to play guard for them will probably be decent. But, hey, whatever, right? He hasn't played too much. So you got Fred Johnson and another lineman out. The D-line needs to eat and get pressure on Hurts. But when they get pressure, they need to contain him. That really is like, not a key matchup, but a key to the game is containing Jalen Hurts.
Yes.
Don't let him get out and scramble and go crazy and break off a 40-yarder here or there, or extend drives with first downs when you have good coverage and things. When you get back there, too, wrap them up, finish the play. How many times have we had quarterbacks dead to rights and they get out, whether it's been Deshaun Watson because Nick Chubb shoves them out of the way, Lamar Jackson, all these guys that we've played, Jaden Daniels, and they just make magic happen. We can't allow
the tackling.
to do that. That is probably my biggest key to the game is, containing Hurts when he gets out of the pocket because he'll continue to keep thinking he can go somewhere, and he'll start running backwards 20, 30 yards. He'll run 100 yards like he said Burrow does, and he might fumble. So it's making sure you've got the secondary pressure to contain Hurts, after Trey dominates Fred Johnson if they want to single him up because he will. But, yeah, that's what I got on that. And then it's being weird, man. It's asking me to preview something. Trying to get this point spread and our final stuff brought up here.
Hey,
that is not that one. That is this one. So we are 2.5-point favorites, which basically makes it a pick'em game because it used to be 3 points. Now it's pretty much 2.5, I feel like. So it's Eagles, Bengals, 2.5 is the spread. Over under 47.5. The Eagles plus money 130. Bengals negative 154. Score predictions, over unders. I haven't thought about it, so I'll let Derek kick this one off.
Yeah, Derek.
Do the cricket sound. Yeah.
Good
job, Derek. Give your score predictions also in the chat. And we were all pretty close last week, by the way. And Wade, damn it, don't fuck this up. Eagles by a lot. You got to do it.
Okay, I'll go first. I'm going to go with the Bengals, and I'll take the spread because of my score coming up. You already know the score, but I'm not saying it out loud yet. But
what? I just thought you'd do it all. The score,
no, okay. Well,
Can you hear me now?
21-17. 21-17. I put my money where my mouth is.
So that's the under. You've got the under. And yes, we could hear Derek, but then he
I'm taking the Bengals spread. Well, Derek, we could hear you, and then you left.
So Chop, 21-17. He's going under, but the Bengals cover the spread. Greg?
Okay. Well, I'm usually good at picking my 1-point games here really well, so I'll go 24-23 Bengals.
24-23 Bengals.
Hey, I was wrong, badly.
That's barely under.
So they don't cover the spread. It's barely under at 47, and the spread is 47.5. Derek is up.
And you can finally hear me.
Yeah. We could hear you when you left the last time.
But... Yeah.
Oh.
Somebody
called me and it screwed everything up, but sorry. I'm going to say the Bengals are going to pull this one out pretty easily. I'm going to say Bengals 30. I'm not terribly easy. Bengals 30, Eagles 24.
I was going to say, this guy's just glutton for punishment with the things he's saying today.
I know.
They cover the spread. They get back to the 30 marker that we've all been dying for. And Money Mac has a pretty solid game. No misses.
Yes. I like that. You're speaking my language. Say it again with my dick out.
It hits the over. Because I think that 47.5 is super, super low. Which just means to tell me that it's going to be a low-scoring game. Because Vegas runs the NFL.
Yeah, it'd be like 21-17.
Yeah.
I'm going to go higher points for the Bengals than any of you guys said, but only by 1 to Derek, and go 31 points for the Bengals.
Yeah.
27
for
the Eagles. So it's going to be a tight game, but we're going to be able to hold on. They've got to try to drive the length of the field. They've got the ball. The touchdown wins it, but we hold on, find a way, get a pick. Geno Stone, my favorite player on the team, and never doubted him for a minute, gets an interception late in the game. Bengals win 31-27. So over, they cover the spread, and they get the win. So that's my prediction for this week.
There you go.
All right.
Are you going all the way down to like inside the red zone like we did against Vegas in the playoffs? Or?
Well, I hope not, because that would be fucking frightening.
Yeah.
Let's not do that. Let's do it like at the, 30 or 40. They're 30 or 40, and he tries to throw a deep one, but, here comes Geno Stone. Ooh, look at me. I'm Geno Stone. Yeah. I'm the best player in the world.
Run that fucker back for 6 points, too, and get us our first defensive score. We've had
he can take a knee. There's not enough time left. He can just go down.
The game.
Yeah, interception. He goes down. We go out victory formation. That's what I want to see.
That'll be goddamn. And then we see SpongeBob on the Jumbotron.
Yes, we did.
And Burton gets his first 3 snaps of the game.
Yeah, and one of them's a touchdown. Wins me some money.
Burton's only 3 snaps. That gets chopped 0, 0,
one of them's
0.
in the end zone.
No, his last 3 snaps.
Did we put up these scores?
Yeah, put some up. I'm going to try to be writing them down. I saw Wade's 20. I saw Wade's 23-22 Eagles. Thank you, Wade. He's getting closer to picking the Bengals, but he can't do it.
Matt's 28-24.
Well, Chop, Wade, I can't write this fast, so.
Wade with the tie, 20-20. Who else we need? Tyler, 31-27. Did you get Tina's already?
Tyler.
Yeah, I got Tina 24-17.
And then Wade comes back again, 23-22.
They'll let me know what all of these are, and I'll bet them. I'll bet like $1 on all.
What is wrong with this guy?
Derek can't wait to bet.
Yeah. What was Tyler's?
Tyler's was 31-27.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's close.
That's mine.
Yeah,
the same as mine.
Right. And Austin's is 30-21. Let me make sure there ain't no more up here. I got Matt. That's it. All right.
Yeah. Anybody else wants to get one in? Let us know. You will win absolutely nothing, but
I want to get one.
A shout out on.
We're talking about score predictions. Sorry.
Yeah. What about Man Gravy? Man Gravy, what's your score prediction?
Man Gravy's score prediction is the Declaration of Independence.
No, go ahead and read Man Gravy's score prediction there.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that all are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of
27-24. I like it, Man Gravy.
Nice.
That's a good.
I love it. Hey, we need to clip that one.
Well, that'll be up to you guys. I got to work.
Paul hasn't given a score prediction yet, so need one from you, Paul. Which he did finish. Like he thought he was supposed to finish the thing, but
Oh yeah. Did we get one from Paul? Paul, we need your score prediction.
yeah, I have faith in Paul.
Did we get one from Sindustry?
I have faith in the entire brew crew. No, Sindustries didn't. He said something, but I didn't see it. I've been
He
right.
said hammer the over.
Okay, I'm going to put Sindustries, hammer the over.
We need a score prediction from Paul.
From the eastest of all east sides, right?
No, I mean, Sindustries doesn't have to pick a score. He can just say hammer the over. Like that would be his bet. That's fair.
Okay.
That's actually smart
right.
to do.
All
Don't bet on who you think will win or score. Hammer the over. Hammer the over.
Hammer the over, baby.
31-29, good guys from
Here you
Paul.
go, Paul. 31-29, the good guys.
And Crip says Casper Dick. So
Greg loves the good guy dolls. If anybody wants to bring one down to lot 1, Greg would love to hug your good guy doll.
Chop, do you got to get off here?
Yeah.
Is that what you were saying? All right, get the fuck out of here. Greg
All
has songs to sing and stuff.
All
I know
right.
this is
It's gonna be
I
too
actually
I love you guys.
we are winning. We're not fucking being the
I'll be right
reason.
back. I'll be right back.
I gotta go get my kids.
I won't be
All
here
right, you
for-
guys can go. Fucking get off here. Got to make sure these things happen. I don't want to be blamed as a show for the reason that we lose. Greg sings, and
Greg?
he has to do his gritty.
Does Greg have
And he has to
lightning?
sing.
the cringy. He does the
Is
cringy.
Greg having lightning in his screensaver right now? Is that what that is?
Yeah, because I changed the backgrounds because
Ah.
some asshole fucking up the presentation, and then I was trying to find.
Yeah, right.
You're doing all this on the show.
Anyway,
guys.
The reason we're running late
is
is because of that. So
everybody in the
thanks,
group
Eric.
crew, I
Bye.
love you. Make sure you stop down. Our sponsor, Midwest Best, is catering this tailgate. So make sure you stop down, get some Midwest Best, and get a can koozie. All right.
Yes.
Love everybody and Who Day.
Love you, brother.
Love
We
you,
think
bro.
there is 50 West beer left, but we'll see if Derek has that or not because it's the end of a month and we get it monthly. So Derek may have drank it all, any that was left at his house. But
Next week we will definitely get. What's the word I'm looking for? Refill.
re-up. We'll be re-upping on the 50 West beer for the game versus the Raiders next week.
Yeah, no, I'm looking, Dale. I chances are I'm going to pick something that I probably already seen, but who gives a shit?
Well, you got to do something here, and Boats and O's, I did send that to you. So.
I hate that song.
Wow, hates it. He said he didn't know it. Now he hates it. Mm-hmm. Guy knew it all along. He hates us. That's what it is, Brew Crew.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Okay. Oh, here we go, Dale. This is from a classic movie. Here, you should.
You also got a gritty. You got to do the gritty again. Remember, it's all part of.
Hey, 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 hey.
Guess that song.
You.
I don't know.
I can't get the fucking lyrics on here. It's all to say, Rainbow. What?
No, I don't know. Like you're not even singing anything. Does anybody know that song? Because
Don't you forget about me.
Oh, I don't know who sings it stuff, but it's like.
Just tell me what movie it's
don't
from. Don't
forget
you?
about- It's probably been in several movies, to be fair. But
It's The Breakfast Club. Are you kidding me?
oh, okay, yeah, yeah. No, do they jump in the air? Do they jump in the air? I haven't watched Breakfast Club in a long time. It's a great movie, though.
One of the best. Yeah, it's a classic. All right, you should know this one.
Yeah, Tina had the movie Breakfast Club.
Oh, beach is irritated. I'm a simple man. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. Who sings it? Come on, Dale.
Garth Brooks.
Eric Church. God.
I don't know. I don't listen to Eric Church. I'm sorry. I will say there is a country singer, and I listen to some of his songs because people were like, "Oh, that guy's really good," and he's getting popular. That's doing the national anthem for this game. I don't think I still have that information, but maybe it's something Zach Top or something. Am I wrong on that? Does anybody know? Like there's a country singer and it's like Zach Top is better than Zach Bryan. I seen in some of the YouTube comments. I listened to a couple of songs that sound like 90s country. So that will be the guy. And Kane, I wrote down here 3117 as well.
If you don't know this, Dale, then this is very shameful. You do not know the 80s at all. Here we go. It's like to say every rose has its thorn.
Yeah. Is that
just like
Poison? Is that Poison?
Yes.
Yeah. See, I got one. Yeah.
All right, one more, and that's it.
Then the Gritty.
Oh, God. Not with my shirt off like on Jeff's show last week. Ah, here we go. Dale, this is early 2000s. Here, I'm letting it cook up. Here we go.
Letting it cook up, boys.
'Cause you're everywhere to me. Hey, Dale, and when I close my eyes, it's you I see. You're everything I know that makes me believe.
It sounds familiar a little bit.
You don't know who that is?
Does anybody have it in the chat? Give them
Come
a second.
on. Early 2000s here, everybody.
Vanessa Carlton, Matt guessed?
No.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Michelle Branch.
Michelle Branch. No, I had no idea. Oh, Tyler had it.
Oh, there you go, Tyler.
Michelle Branch. That wasn't something I was listening to in the early 2000s. I'm gonna keep it real. Letting it cook up, baby. That's a t-shirt also. Letting it cook up. And then it's just meth, like someone smoking meth.
All right, I'll do one more. You can't leave till you get one right. I'll just cheat.
Might be here a while.
Yeah, no kidding. You wouldn't know this one. You wouldn't know this one. God, you wouldn't know any of these.
You sure that wasn't Kitty?
What's up?
Brackish? This industrious guy.
Okay, I got to end it.
Cook, Chris. Cook.
Okay. All right, you better get this one.
You've said it like 3 times.
Do you remember me kissing by the river fighter? Surround me. I don't know the lyrics.
But I better get that.
Forget it, man.
What?
I'm sorry.
Did anybody know what he even said?
He said he's so in love. I'm sorry, got it right. Here we go. Night. He's the reason for the teardrops of my guitar. You only
Is that Taylor Swift?
What?
Is that Taylor Swift?
Yes! He got it!
I got a Taylor Swift song!
We did it!
We got one!
We got one.
Taylor
You know what the
Swift.
Wisconsin celebration for is? Dale gets a one right. It's the grapevine. 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 It's the grapevine.
It's the Crit Bot. Also known as the Cringy. And it is Zach Top. Yes, Zach Top. And I listened to some of his songs so that I was not familiar with this game, but he sounds like 90s country. So that guy will be doing the national anthem. And if you haven't heard his music, man, check it out. And I'm assuming he's a Bengals fan if they're having him do the national anthem. So shout out Zach Top. Shout out Angelo Dawkins. Shout out Bengals because we need this victory. And then we're back to 500. And then, man, we're feeling good about life come Monday. So get loud, right? And get loud. As soon as you get a stop on second down, going to third down, get loud.
Get loud.
If it's third down, you get a stop and it's short, go ahead and get loud because a lot of teams like to go on fourth down against us, and I'm sure the Eagles will. Get loud immediately so they can't hear the stuff coming in. That's the time to get loud, not when they're in the huddle. Don't wait. Get loud. Get rowdy. Take your shirts off. Act like Greg when Andre Osbosh scores a touchdown, and let's do our part as fans to help get this Bengals victory, which I said will be 31-27, but I'll take like 45 to 17. That'd be even better. If we could do that and just whoop ass in all phases of the game, we're back, baby.
We're back.
But if we win by 1 point, like Greg's score prediction, 24-23, we're still back, baby.
A win is a win, damn it.
Just win, baby.
Just win.
I appreciate y'all. Yes, Matt. Can't wait to see you. Tina, can't wait to see you. Anybody else from the Brew Crew stopping down? I know Tyler and them's been sick, so that sucks, Tyler. And he sold his tickets. And we'll see you soon, brother. Get better, get feeling better. You and the family for sure.
Yeah, we're praying for you.
But man, I'm excited for this one. We need it, right? We need it. This is a statement game. You go out and get this win, and we're fucking back, baby.
Don't step on the tracks when the train's coming through. Is all I'm going to say right now.
And Brew Crew, man, you guys are the absolute best. I freaking love you, and because I love you so much, I'm going to give you Greg dancing on the way out, too.
Oh, yeah.
Hooday, you guys are fucking awesome. Love you. Hope to see as many of you. That'll be down in Lot 1. Stop by, say hi, get some Midwest, 50 West, plenty of other things, Buskin cookies, plenty of other things going to be down there. The Drink Garage beer that Project Game Day is doing, that giveaway. Another Fans of Cincy giveaway for anyone that doesn't know. And a lot of money that can help Project Game Day, and there's going to be 2 nominees this week. So people with special needs, military veterans. It's cool, man. We're a small part of it. There's so many other guys that are a part of this too, but none of it happens without you guys supporting and helping raise money and having this money that we can get tickets and we can do these things for people. And I love it, and I'm very appreciative that I'm a part of it. And now I don't want to get sappy, so here's this because we got a game to win this Sunday. Hooday, baby.
Hey!
Bengals and Brews, the podcast crew. Della up an orange arrow, pork chop too. Greg Luther, Big Savage, Top Bud King, Yoshi Lover, they bring the zing. Cincinnati Bengals, the pride of the city. Join the fun with pork chop policemen.